Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name's Danny. And in today's lesson, we are going to talk about home lab building and then just give you a switching demo. And if you don't know, or it's the first time you get to this channel, and this is series about networking fundamental. So we're gonna guide you through how to build a home lab and also give you a real configuration about how to switching in terms of switching layer. So let's get started. So the first part of it, we just cover our test bed, which is PNetLab, which is a simulator of networking. And we're going to go through how to install them and how to prepare for a specific labs experiment. And also, we're going to guide you through a real project. So, how to design the appropriate networks and how to configure them. This demo will involve pretty much the layer 2 stuff. So we already talked about in the previous lesson. And with that, we start off with our installation with the PNet lab. So just head on over to this website and just download it via this link. So this is the third generation of networking simulator. So PNetLab just can simulate almost all of the network vendors' devices, including Cisco switches, routers, and firewalls, Palo Alto firewall, Checkpoint, and also like Arista switch, Juniper switch and routers, and also involved almost all of the SD-WAN vendors, VeloCloud, Viptela, acquired by Cisco, and also Silver Peak acquired by Aruba. And so here I just pull up this web page. You can see from this page is pretty simple. There are 4 steps for you to go on board and just download this OVA. This is a virtual machine, and you just import it into your virtual like vSphere or Workstation or Fusion, and also other platforms also support it. And also just register and log into this apps. There are 2 modes. If you don't want to create or sign up, you just use offline mode. If you want to sign up your own username account and just use online mode, these 2 modes are pretty much the same, but if you use online mode, you can share some of the labs to others. And there are also a store, so PNetLab store, where you can share some of the labs you created to other learners. So, and so here just prompted for console type. You just use a default console for whatever you like the console tool you prefer, or you just you can select HTML console, which is a web page based console, and not very complicated, and just to follow this one-page guide. So it's pretty easy to follow, and just head back to our slides, and we talk about our live lab. So here I just want to give you a real customer request for like this. I pretend to be a community library, and just they need to deploy or need to design a network for this new library. So there's some tech requests. You can see there are 4 floors for them to be connected, and also their server farm, and some of the there's 3 groups of terminals, including guest PC, librarians PC, and also server. So you have to assign these 3 groups or map these 3 groups into different VLANs, and also with different IP subnets, with different for per VLAN. And also give you some of the bonus requests. This bonus request has something to do with routing. So it's a basic routing configuration. So just so there, I want to give you something to add, because I didn't talk about anything about routing, just talk about the layer 2 or switching. So just as I explained in the last video, just a VLAN is just looks like an isolated network or kind of layer 2 data link, and a different VLAN can talk. So if you want to communication from different VLAN, it doesn't work. So what are we gonna do? We're just by leveraging the inter-VLAN routing to communicate with different VLANs. So that's a pretty essential and very common requirements for enterprises. So for example, a enterprise or a company has different departments, a finance team, and HR team, and also have a R&D team or some marketing team, sales team. They want to be grouped into different or distinct group. So you have to use VLAN to separate them, and also give distinct IP subnet for every VLAN. So but the different team or different department need to communicate with each other. So that's why we have to leverage inter-VLAN routing. There are 2 topologies for inter-VLAN routing. This is a legacy one, legacy inter-VLAN routing. You have to leverage a router, real physical router. So for example, there's 2 VLANs. VLAN 10's PC's default gateway is located on the router 1. And when the PC1 send out the packets to PC2, they have to reach out their default gateway, which is 192.168.10.1 on router 1, R1. And they just R1 just perform routing function and just make a decision to how to reach the PC2 located in the VLAN 20. So just send out the packets to out of this interface. So then they go in turn go through this switch 1 and to the final destination, which is PC2. So R1 in here is a function as router, which is perform routing function. The second diagram, we leverage L3 switch. L3 switch acts as a router. The traffic path is the same. It goes to the default gateway, and then via routing, and packets will be routed out of this interface and to PC2. So just remember that layer 3 switch is kind of like a combination of layer 2 switch and a router. So here we have special name for this interface because we don't have a physical or real link. This link is layer 2 representation. So from layer 3 perspective, there's a virtual interface called SVI. It's just this interface just represent VLAN 10. So all of the VLAN 10's devices or N devices try to reach to the default gateway, which is the SVI interface. The same thing happened for the VLAN 20. There's a separate SVI interface for representing a specific VLAN from layer 3 perspective. So that's some kind of like a supplement for inter-VLAN routing. And just you can pause the video and see every requirements, and just design your topology and try to figure out some of the required configuration. What technology does it need, and how do you fulfill this project? So just pause the video and just give it a try and just take out a pen and draw a diagram. Welcome back, and just have you finished your diagram or your design? Is it similar to this one I just created? Here we just give you explanation on this topology. So we have 4 switches. One of them is layer 3 switch. So that means the layer 3 switch can perform routing. And the other three are layer 2 switches. And also give 4 tester that resides on different VLANs. For VLAN server, VLAN guest, and VLAN librarian. So we also give a VLAN ID mappings for different VLANs. And you might notice that though there are some the layer 2 link, and or you can see this a physical link. Or here from switch 1 and switch 2, the link is an Ether channel. So because the request mentioned that the first floor and the second floor, the traffic volume will be high, so we'll need to establish 2-port Ether channel to complete this goal. And the other one, remaining link are all are trunks, which allow every VLAN, allow these 3 VLANs especially. And yeah, that's pretty simple diagram. Just and let's do some configuration on this project.